Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN, he was able to conquer the Ball States and Central Floridas of the world. Now they're asking him to conquer the National Football League. But Ben Roethlisberger says he's up for the task. We get a look. Steelers, Giants. Now!
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Hi, and welcome to Giant Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. Here with me in the booth, my longtime associate, Peter O'Keefe. Peter, this game has got a playoff atmosphere with a chance at the #1 spot in the division at stake.
Well, the pressure's on, Dan. You better believe it. Can secure #1 in their division with a win. And with these kind of matchups, it all comes down to rhythm. Whatever team can establish an offensive and defensive rhythm earliest will come away with the win.
And now let's go down to the coin toss. We're ready. Reed kicks it, and we are underway. Joyce catches it back at the 1. Breaks free, tackled at the 24.
Delvin Joyce.
Hey, that will bring up a 3rd and long. 3rd down, 3 wideouts in the game. Hilliard catches this one, and they get the first on 3rd and long. Bert, what do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
Barber gets the call on 3rd down, and
okay, bring him out. Bring him out. Bring out the chains.
No first, baby, no first. No first, baby, no first.
Barber picks up 6 on the play, and that brings up 2nd down. Barber gets the call again and gains about 3 yards. Maine gets the ball and searches for a hole. Haggins tackles him behind the tackle of the contest. Barber picks up about 2, and they will turn the ball over on downs. They'll start this drive at their 40-yard line. Bettis has his number called on 1st down and will gain close to 6.
Jerome Bettis. Situation, and he guessed right. That's instincts.
Roethlisberger throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 45. Runs out at the 40. Roethlisberger really puts some arm behind this one, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Will Allen. Ben Roethlisberger scrambled for his life on that play and looked like the skate drill in practice. You keep your feet moving, zone in, and make the play. Perfectly done.
Hilliard catches it over the middle, and they get the... Barber has his number called on 2nd down and heads left. Dragged down at the 49. It will be 1st down. Toomer makes the catch out to the left, and he's got the 1st down and a whole lot more. Bit of a slow start for him.
Yeah, it is, Dan, but he will see the ball more and more as the game goes on.
Barber will get the carry on 1st down and passes the line. Bain picks up about 2, and that will bring... Barber cruises out to the left side and converts the 3rd down.
This sideline.
Stopped at the 6. Man down. Bettis takes his 4th carry of the game and takes it upfield. Runs out, and that will stop the clock at 43. Gardocki lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Gardocki gets the snap and punts it away. Joyce catches it at the 43. The 45, tackled at the 37. Barber gains foul. Polamalu makes a play on this one, and Manning launches this one way downfield. It's tipped. Batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Bryant boots it from 49 yards out and has it sailed just left of the upright. In Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, we'll get back to you in a bit. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime numbers and look at the difference in time of possession. The Giants should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Eli Manning would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Giants late into the second quarter, already inside field goal range. Mike Logan is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. And that's where we'll leave this one. Giants aren't able to get on the board, and it's a scoreless game. Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus far. Mike Logan has played outstanding. So that does it for...
Roethlisberger rifles it out left side, and it's incomplete.
Antoine Randall.
Manning lofts this one out to the left, and they get the first on 3rd and long. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. Manning throws a beauty to the right side, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more. Shockey didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. For your runner.
Absolutely.
Barber chews up 4 yards, and that brings up 4th down. 4th down, 5 yards to go. Bryant from 28 yards out, and
receivers and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Roethlisberger fires this one over the middle, and the catch is made well past the markers. Roethlisberger throws a bullet to the flat, and the ball is caught for a gain of 7. 4 wideouts in the game. Burris goes in motion. Ward grabs the fastball over the middle, and
he's struggling a bit there, but this may turn him around.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Giants with a small lead, 3-0. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Roethlisberger throws this on a rope, and the reception is made past the markers for... Burris didn't haul that one in. Coach Tower is not happy with that call, and he's going to challenge it. This is their first challenge of the game, and even if they lose this one, they still have 1 challenge left.
Dan, when we check out the replay here, we should be able to see if the catch was made prior to going out of bounds.
After review, the pass has been ruled complete. The catch was made prior to going out of bounds. Pittsburgh will not be charged with timeout. First down.
He likes the call, and you sort of have a feeling that he knew it all along.
Jerome Bettis jumps forward and hits the turf to get a little more on that huge play.
Has yet to get on track. We'll see if it happens here as they start at their own 23-yard line. Barber is at the 35, hunted down at the 41. First down. Manning fires this one over the middle, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Tree skier that time to get around him. He is alone out there.
Manning passes this one after the play action, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Pass interference, number 53, defense.
Manning throws a big rainbow here, and it's tipped. Hilliard grabs the bullet, and they get the... Barber gets the call on first down and gets the go-ahead touchdown.
This is a nice run here, and when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job.
Randall hauls it in. The Steelers take... Ward reels in the football. Roethlisberger throws a heater, and it's complete at the 43. Burris rips down the lob and gets the first. Roethlisberger lobs this one deep to the end zone, and it got away from Reed from 29 yards out, and it's good. And we're set. Bryant kicks it off to begin overtime. Randall down. Roethlisberger floats this one out to the right sidelines, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down. Burris catches it over the middle, and that's good for... Wilson puts a lick on the receiver and separates him. Manning cannons this one deep left, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more. Barber takes it for his 26th carry and chews up about 4 on the play. Barber gets the call on second down and chews up a... Barber picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up fourth down. Bryant boots it from 48 yards out and badly misses this one to the right. Territory, and the clock at 1:55. Bettis carries it off the toss. Bettis catches it in the flat. The Giants will take a timeout. Hilliard grabs the rope right side, and he will be short of the markers. Fields gets the ball and pummels this one deep. Townsend fields the deep punt at the 22. Tackled at the 29. The field with a tie.
Good job out there.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Steelers stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. Eli Manning connected with his man on this one. That set up a 29-yard field goal. The Giants get the first points of the game and go up by 3. The Steelers trying to answer back. The Steelers with possession at the 1-yard line. The bust, Jerome Bettis, got the carry here, and he comes through. Touchdown for the Steelers. The Giants answering right back. Giants down by 4. Tiki Barber is going to show a little athleticism here as he finds an opening, and then look at him go. He's off to the races. Again, they take the lead and go up by 3. The Steelers answer right back. Ben Roethlisberger would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. That set up a 29-yard field goal. Game tied 10-all. Ben Roethlisberger would find his target on this one. Eli Manning is back to throw. This is nothing more than a little pitch and catch with his wide receiver. A 36-yard play that set up a Giant field goal, but they couldn't connect. And that's where we'll leave this one. Giants come away with a tie, 10-10. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Tiki Barber is down on the field with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Our defensive backs really got the job done today and providing good run support. Man, it was so big, it was huge. This was a really good game for them.
Back to you, Chris.
Thanks for tuning in. Sports Center. Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Texans squeeze out a 4-point victory. The Chargers lost this one, but will stay at number 3 in the AFC West. The Packers win yet again this week and keep their impressive streak alive. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Panthers win their 5th game of the season. Steelers, Giants. 5th game. Tiki Barber would find an opening here, and he was off. The Steelers win this one by the final score of 10-10. The Reverend Isaac Bruce hauled in over 150 yards receiving and helped his Rams beat the Cardinals. In the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, we had the Eagles come away with a 2-point nail-biting win. Over at Paul Brown Stadium, we had the Bengals losing by 13. Redskins, 49ers. Mark Brunell in the red zone at the 14. He calls the signals and buys time with a quick rollout. Now on the move again, kind of flings it. Oh, man, got the 2 feet in, touchdown. The Redskins go on to win this by the final score of 31-17. The Colts erupted for 400-plus offensive yards in their victory at the RCA Dome. The Patriots lost on the road and will have to travel again next week to meet the Jets. The Vikings won this contest and will now move to first place in the NFC North. Seahawks, Jets. NFC. Bobby Taylor is set in his own territory, and he'll get the punt at the 40. He's going to break a tackle right there. And let's get him go. He could go all the way. 60-yard touchdown. The Seahawks win this one by the final score of 21-14. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
This guy is on the move. Perhaps not for all that he thought he'd get, but a good deal nonetheless. 5 years, $2.7 million. This week had some big injuries, and we'll get to all of them. But we're going to start right here. Darrell Jackson is arguably the biggest name on this list. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. Now, on to even bigger news, as you may have already heard. Itula Mili had to be placed on injured reserve this week, and his loss will hurt both the passing and the rushing game for his team. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Joe Little Bighorn stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Titans, Raiders. Team some Steve Air McNair looking over the defense from the 22-yard line. And a pump fake. Everybody stops. Oh, that buys the time for the TD. The Titans go on to win this by the final score of 24-14. And last but not least, we had the Chiefs come away victorious.
All right, Boomer, thanks. Just 2 weeks to go until the playoffs arrive, and just as we do every year, we're looking at a number of interesting races as teams jockey for position. We'll start it out in the AFC. Meanwhile, over in the NFC, the playoff picture looks like this. So that's how we stand to this point. Still lots of jockeying left to go as we get this thing sorted out for January. So that'll do it from here. Boomer, we send it back over to you.
So with just 2 weeks to go now, still plenty to be decided before January rolls around. But first, my primetime players' game balls go out to these men, each helping their team down the stretch. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.